Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. So, it's October 2nd, 2020. It's hard to believe that we are in October already. It seems like this year has just flown by. We had a drought this year in Pennsylvania, and, we were trying to keep up with getting stuff watered, and, as much as we could without draining the well dry. And it's been a different year this year growing. The climate was different. We had a late start, and we're in fall time now. We've had some frost already, and the hollow garden is wiped out. That's completely gone. We still have some stuff in the other garden that's still going, and we have more frost and stuff coming. So it's hard to say what's going to survive through that. If you have something out that you really want to protect, I do recommend frost covers, which I am going to be doing a video on frost covers. So, it's fall time out. It's the end of the gardening season. I am going to be doing stuff in the greenhouse. I hit 10,000 subscribers. That was pretty neat on my YouTube channel. So fall time is kind of a time when you can look back, you can start, selecting some varieties that you really liked. I know I am going to be keeping the Park Whopper tomato, Mr. Stripey. We really like the Russian purple tomatoes, and we are going to be keeping the Better Boy tomato. The tomatoes did very well for us this year with the varieties that we have, so probably most of those we're going to be keeping. We are going to be growing the Smart Snack hybrid broccoli. That's going to be a keeper for us. We always grow the Catskills Brussels sprouts, and I'm trying to think, Providence Triple Sweet corn. That's one that we've been growing that for a while now, and that's our top choice for sweet corn. We've tried other varieties. We haven't really liked them. So, we just stay with the one that we like. We always grow the Pennsylvania Dutch crookneck pumpkins. Yeah, my mom, they're the favorite pumpkin. We did try the winter luxury pie pumpkin. I personally myself did enjoy that one. Let's see. The tender green Burples cucumbers, we always keep those. They're the greenhouse. I grow them as a greenhouse crop. They did do very well outside, though. When I did grow them outside, they did the best. Just make sure that you treat your soil when you plant them, when you plant any of your cucumbers with like neem oil or a Sea Magic fertilizer to help prevent the dampening off disease. That was pretty hard on the cucumbers the last year when I had grown them outside, and then when I got the greenhouses, they went in as greenhouse crops. And that's my preferred method. But the tender green Burples cucumber, I really enjoy that one. It has a nice, wonderful sweet flavor to it. Even if it gets dry, it still has that nice flavor to it. And it has a nice, smooth skin. It's great for making pickles, and we make and eat a lot of pickles. So that's one of our favorite ones. I tried a bunch of different cucumbers, and that was the top choice, and I've been growing that one for 3 years now, and I will continue to grow that one. And that is an heirloom. It is an heirloom variety. And for the eggplants, they didn't do too good for us this year. It was hard to keep the containers watered because everything was so dry, and they just kept drying out. And I will be keeping the ping tong eggplant. I do like the Matoya, and I do like the Aswad eggplant. The other ones, I'm going to kind of be phasing them out some. And I'm trying to think. We are going to have a few peppers, not as many peppers as what we had this year. We had a lot of peppers this year, and we're probably going to be, cutting down some on what we're planting for those because we had so many. The onions did very well for us this year. I'm definitely going to be keeping the Red of Florence. We always grow Walla Wallas. And we're also going to be keeping Withersfield red onions, the Southport red globe, the Southport white globe. My dad always likes the Walla Wallas, so I know we're going to be keeping those for sure. I have to go over some of the other varieties that I grew, see how well they really did, and kind of go from there. So I did order my Sea Magic, and I got this from Amazon. I have a link down in the description for it. So I'm kind of going over and seeing right now what I have, what I need, and I'm going to be, taking inventory of my seeds. And I did do a video on this, so you can check that out for, my experience with Sea Magic and why I use it. I have the 2 greenhouses going. We did just get the second greenhouse covered with the second layer of plastic, and I am working on, I did do a video on that, so that's going to be on my channel. And I'm hoping, to go this year again, the whole year through with plants growing in them with like our tomatoes and our lettuce and other leafy greens, and, to be able to have our food over the winter time for fresh vegetables. So, the flowers, I always grow Celosia. I do a lot of videos on my channel for Celosia. That's something that I always grow, and that's going to be something that I plan on keeping. My straw flowers, I'm going to definitely be keeping those. I love straw flowers. They're one of my favorite flowers to grow. Gomphrena, that's always something I grow. My marigolds and different things. So, go ahead and you can go over your plans. You can start kind of planning maybe for next year what you want to change, what you want to do different. You can say maybe, I just got done my gardening season, but it's good to have, kind of a plan, and you can, pick what you want to get early. And it's also a great time, to do research and, research if you want to grow something new. You can, start doing some research on it, or sometimes it's fun to add something new to your garden, just, to introduce yourself to something like a new vegetable or a new flower, a new herb. I'm really looking forward to seeing what my strawberry plants do, because I grew my strawberries from seed this year, and the plants are going to be overwintering in the greenhouse. So they're blooming right now. They have strawberries hanging on them, and I'm really excited to see, what they do. So now is also a time for, in your garden, it's a great time for getting it cleaned out. We do plan on putting some cover crops in that will be tilled in then in the spring to try and help refeed the soil. It's also a great time for trying to check your soil pH. If something's too high, you can start trying to adjust it now to get it lower. Your sulfates, they take a little while, to work to get the soil pHs down. Our potatoes this year, where we grow our potatoes at, our potato patches, that's what they're called. The soil pH was too high. We've been working with it, trying to get it down, but now's the time where we're really going to start focusing on it, because we've got to get it down for next year, so that we can have our stuff at the right pH for what it needs to be. They look beautiful when we first started out, but then they just didn't do what we were hoping that they would do. It was pretty disappointing, but the reason why they didn't grow the way that they should have was because the pH was too high. So a simple little pH tester, I'll put a link down in the description for the one that we use for the brand, and start checking around, seeing if something needs adjusted, and if it does, you want to work on it now and keep monitoring it. Another thing, if you're going to be ordering your seeds, I do recommend that you order them early, because what happened this year with everything that happened, everything was selling out so quickly. Certain companies were delaying shipping to home individuals because they were trying to supply the big farms and greenhouses and different things. So I do recommend, you know, ordering your seeds early. That's something that I always do. That way then I get what I want and it doesn't sell out. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button. That ties I put a new video on. You can also follow me on Twitter. I have a link down in the description for my Twitter account. Thank you for watching. Maybe have a nice day. Bye.